So let's start with our grip. So first, we always want the ball in our fingertips. We don't want to palm it and have a death grip on the ball. We're not going to have a lot of accuracy. So I want my more of my fingertips holding that ball. I get a little more power, and that ball is going to go where I want it to. So let's start on where we set up. So whether you are infield or outfield, so if I'm taking a ground ball, the ball is coming to the center, back, or fly ball is coming to the center, back. So I'm in the same spot, whether I'm infield or outfield. Outfield, you might have a little bit of a longer arm motion, whereas infield, you're going from ground, stomach, straight back. But in the end, we're all gonna be in the same spot, which should be here, which is 90 degrees or maybe a little bit less depending on where you're out in the field with my throwing arm. So the reason I want it 90 degrees, one, if this ball, when I come out and the ball is down here, when I throw, I'm gonna be able to get the most power out of my shoulder and out of that ball when I throw. If I go a little bit longer, so let's say if I'm pretty much straight and I throw, I'm not gonna be as accurate. I'm gonna put a lot of strain on my elbow and my shoulder. Let's say if I'm less than 90 degrees, so I'm like right by my ear trying to shot put it. Ball's not going very far, it's not gonna be accurate. And I'm gonna put a lot of strain on my shoulder and my elbow if it's anywhere but around 90 degrees. So I like to start when I throw. Palm is down, both palms are down and my elbows are up. Because again, when I field a ground ball, I come to this position first before I throw, or fly ball, I come to this position first before I throw. So we're gonna start, ball down, palm down, elbows up. When I start my throwing motion, I've got my glove hand, my glove shoulder pointing to my target. And the reason I have it pointing, you don't have to point with your glove. Some people like it a little bit lower. That's all preference. Personally for me, I just have my glove up just a little bit because it helps me pull in and keep a little bit of resistance on my front side when I throw. If we go to field a ground ball and I'm open here, to me, I don't feel as accurate because now my chest is open, my arm can get away from me. I don't feel as compact. Whereas if I have my throwing shoulder up, when I throw, I tuck it just a little bit. You could tuck it low, whatever you prefer. Just have something up to where it helps you line up to your target and then create a little bit of resistance. So we're here. When we start the throwing motion, I'm feeling a little bit of pull in my throwing armpit, I say. So for me, I'm a righty. I feel a little bit of pull in my armpit here because as I come through, I want my elbow to lead my hand. I don't want to throw, drop my elbow and have my hand lead because then I'm doing a little bit of shot put and then ball's not going to go where we want it to. It's not going to be as strong. So we have to make sure we feel a little bit of pull in our armpit. My elbow, I've got 90 degrees, my elbow's leading my hand. As I throw, I'm tucking in my front side so I have a little bit of resistance. Once I get to release, which is about even with my head, I am going all the way down with my forearm across my body. So I want you to think you're uncoiling that forearm instead of trying to throw and then get tight. Once we get tight when we throw and we don't go all the way across our body, that's when we have a lot of strain on our elbow and our shoulder, which is no good. So as we throw, we're tucking our glove hand, got 90 degrees in my shoulder. I've got a firm front side, so I don't want everything leaking forward because I want to be able to throw, stay behind my front side. Once I release, then I can come out in front. My forearm's coming all the way across my body and I'm snapping it through. So a couple drills that we can work on. First, go ahead and grab, if you have a t-shirt, grab a towel, whatever it may be. I have like a little knot here so I can hold it. Without a ball, without a glove, this helps if you have this just to go through the motion. So once you throw with the towel, you're gonna feel, and you can go slow to start, you're gonna feel where you should set up. As you come through to release, you should be whipping that towel all the way across your body. We don't want this in front. You're coming all the way across your body. So I would say do that just 10, 15 times a day. just to get that muscle memory down. Got a firm front side. I'm following all the way across my body. So a couple other drills you can do, and this is like a progression drill. So you could start on your knees facing your target. You're gonna start everything facing your target. You're gonna go back as slow as you can to feel like a twist in your core, in your obliques. Because when we come forward, we want everything snapping forward. So you're here. As I come back, the ball is facing down. My glove elbow is out. As I throw, my shoulder is coming all the way across my body and I'm nice and loose. I don't want to be stiff in my arm when I throw. I don't want to put a lot of strain. So I'm here, come back very slow, and then I'm coming all the way across my body. So once I do that a couple times, I stand up, and now I do the same thing standing. So I'm facing my target, I'm going back as slow as I can to feel that twisting motion. My ball is down, I throw, I'm unraveling my forearm so that way when I throw it's snapping and I'm coming across my body. And then, lastly with that drill, so I'm gonna do the same thing now I'm walking into it. So I'm a righty, so I'm gonna step with my right leg. As I step, I'm separating, so once my left foot hits, ball is separated, glove is out, and then I'm throwing. And I'm going nice and slow to feel that separation. So go right, left, throw. And I'm nice and loose. So, and you can play around with the throws. Outfield throw, obviously you're gonna use a little bit more of your body, your chest will be down. Infield throw, your chest is a little bit higher, but no matter what, infield or outfield, your arm is always coming across your body. Whether it's a side arm, still gotta come across your body, you don't wanna stop out front. So you can play around with it. If you want, you can go, instead of walking through, just go from the field position, come up, freeze, throw, and then put it all together. Or if you're outfield, pretend like you're catching a fly ball, come out here, and then throw. And you can play with it, go a little bit longer if you want. Here, you're just making sure that you're in this position every time you throw.